Namaskar. Today, the 10th of August, is the World Biofuel Day. It is being celebrated not only in India but world over. I am happy the biofuel journey in India has gone through various phases and now it is into a mature activity for the industry and for the oil companies. Today, we are able to reach up to level of 6% blending on average all across the country. India saw a major policy interventions by the Ministry of Oil and Natural Gas, and it was the watershed moment came in 2018 when they declared the biofuel policy. They also declared a Satat policy. Satat is for the compressed biogas. While it offered variety of supports in terms of pricing, in terms of offtake, the whole ecosystem is now emerged in case of biofuels across the country. I am sure with the current level of 6%, it will grow into 10% level by 2022-2023 and maybe to 15% level by 2030 as spelled out by the Government of India. On the heels of getting this first generation ethanol getting established, the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas has moved forward to introduce second generation ethanol, that is making ethanol from agri biomass. And for that purpose, they have come forward to offer viability gap funding, supporting the research and development activities and taking a first batch of almost 6 projects across the country. This is going to be a very major step in the direction of growing usage of ethanol from different feedstocks. Beyond the conventional feedstock of sugary substance like molasses, sugarcane juice, syrup, now we are looking at the feedstocks like agri residue, and it is also now being planned that apart from damaged grain, because of the bumper production of grains, it may also go for ethanol from grains. So these are the different movements which are taking shape, and I think there is a full support. The ecosystem is getting emerging out, is getting established, and the benefits are flowing from petrol usage, biofuel usage to the growers in the rural India. With this growing demand of biofuels, it is given rise to a lot of developments and innovation in various technologies. For example, at Praj, we are working on variety of approaches of increasing the efficiency of process, bringing down the energy consumption, getting a more rugged operations, using different feedstock, multi-product, you name, and there are a variety of things which are being introduced, and there's a big boost to innovation. Even in the upcoming side of compressed biogas, different processes are being introduced where they can give higher yield of methane gas from the same quantity of feedstocks. So by and large, at Praj, biofuel is not just another line, it's a passion, and innovation in biofuel and bioenergy is our mission. That's why we have precisely launched a movement of biomobility, where different kind of biofuels are developed in our R&D center and they're being put into use, tested at various places. What we call is R&D through D&D, we are able to give a full solution, an integrated solution for different biofuels. Let it be first generation, second generation, or compressed biogas, and we are also working on advanced biofuels in terms of sustainable aviation fuel. And in fact, the first samples of our aviation fuel are ready, and even our compressed biogas pilot plant is also being commissioned on today's auspicious day. So all these things are really moving in the right direction to develop a very interesting, innovation ecosystem. It's not the ecosystem for biofuel, but it's the ecosystem going beyond for R&D to D&D for the entire value chain and integration of the value in the form of these end-to-end solutions. As a part of this innovation journey at Praj Matrix, our R&D center, we have developed different technologies and we have filed and got grant up to this time 84 patents, and many of which are global patents. With this innovation and different kind of breakthroughs, we have taken our technologies across the globe, and that has also given rise to what we term as biomobility movement, where we are able to address the various issues connected with the biofuels. Biofuels are most sustainable source of fuels, and the sustainability comes on various parameters. Those parameters could be in terms of environment, social, as well as economy. So all the three things are being addressed while developing the different product range and solutions for the industry. We are also working on adoption of various biofuels in a different manner. In different manner means it could be making a biofuel friendly for use of, say, for example, ethanol with diesel. Because of the shortage of biodiesel or inadequate feedstock of biodiesel, how ethanol can be used by blending with diesel, and for which what is the solution, or how the biogas, the compressed biogas, can be work along with the diesel engines. So different approaches, different developmental work is happening, and for which we believe in partnerships, collaborations. And these collaborations are with different academic institutes, research institutes, and many other companies. So these are definitely giving a very major push to the biofuel development. What are the areas which are left open all these years are now getting slowly plugged one by one. Pune, known as Oxford of East or Detroit of East, is a city where a lot of activities and a perfect ecosystem is getting evolved. Pune produces number of biotechnologies, chemical engineers and mechanical engineers every year. A very high degree of talent is available, and Pune is developed an ecosystem very conducive to the biofuels. There are institutes like Vasantdada Sugar Institute, National Chemical Laboratory, and many such departments, NCCS, National Cell Culture Lab, all those institutes which are definitely doing a lot of work in the basic sciences and applied sciences. Thus, no surprise that Praj has built its roots here and giving end-to-end developmental work in this area. This industry, biofuels and related industry of renewable chemicals and materials, is going to offer substantial scope for the young generation. Today we started with first generation, second generation is taking root. There's some work is already started on the third generation through use of gasification technology to create some different products from the biomass, and there will be a number of chemicals and materials which are there in the offing. The scope for innovation and entrepreneurship is tremendous. So my appeal to youth of Pune and nearby cities, that it's an ideal time to look at the ventures, the innovation and startups in this space. We will also require a lot of biocatalysts, chemical catalysts, which can make the process more profitable, more economical, and also can produce different products. So with this, on this day, I appeal to youth to look at this as one of the promising business line to enter into. I wish them good luck. I wish good luck to the people who are connected with the biofuel industry, and really look forward to a decade of increased activities in time to come. Production and more use of biofuels is truly meeting many of Government of India's schemes and propositions they are putting forward, starting from Make in India and going towards Atmanirbhar Bharat. All these things are getting addressed, including clean, Swachh Bharat, self-reliance in terms of reducing the oil imports. So all these schemes which government has talked from time to time, including the employment generation, all those are getting addressed by production and use of biofuels. I strongly believe that going forward, these are going to give tremendous benefits on all rural development, rural economy, social employment opportunities, and use of agri residue to be deployed for profitable use and getting a remunerative prices to the farming community. So by and large, this entire ecosystem, from policy level to support from the government to introduction of variety of innovation, the whole thing is turning into a very major movement where India will stand out for biofuel production. And I am happy that today in Delhi there is a seminar being conducted, organized by MOPNG, to look at the various aspects of biofuel production and offtakes. I am sure that Biofuel Day of 2020 will set the new records. This Biofuel Day is happening, we started 5 years back, and today it is the 5th Biofuel Day at the national level. And I am sure this will be definitely a major milestone which will decide the course of biofuels for the next decade.